where the next door, the Monster, it's got, when you were talking about the gear change, it's got 3 on the tree. What does 3 on the tree mean?
Absolutely.
213 on the line. Mike Preston in the looking very much like the Raymond Mays brush here that he was so successful. It's time 51, which is totally
stiffy with another abrasive gassing. Goes. Formula 3 car, James 1980 video.
This time 35.
Turbocharged, getting more excited.
915 means it's a shared car.
Yep, that's the
BMW drop here. Townsend. Back to it. Raymond Mays cars still exist in their probably. Regarded as an accident, a locked-up possession meant to, for Raymond
Father Richard, British sprint champion.
This amazing clutch multiplane. Body is attached to the chassis by a series of bolts. Which means that Alex A onwards.
These days.
This gearbox, got it rebuilt and
Later in the day, the same yesterday, and yes, it's got a very goes now slightly suspect, let's say.
in the 3rd of August. I'm looking for a championship. And the British and Midland Hillclimb Championships on the 6th and 7th of September. We've got the here on the long course on the 20th of September. So there's a lot going on this the rest of this season. Here's an interesting one. Gearbox, which was a 2-speed automatic, and the extraordinary thing was that I don't know how many of them there were, but one of them got chucked away, and Richard Faulkner, who owns Chaparral 1 and Chaparral 2, was told about this gearbox lying on a scrapyard, I think in Detroit, but there's no interest whatsoever. The people you think enthusiastic collectors would special Bugattis, like the one on the line. What am I talking about? Special Chaparral. So we've had Colin Bullock in his Type 51. Tim Dutton in the red and black one is on his way.
Coming through Parton, as we now know, he's the man who settled your Bugatti.
Dog is here. Then Burgess, not in his Type 51, but in another Brescia. I was trying to find out
September last year, I think it was 42.13. I might got that wrong by a couple of points.
to get the record.
Yeah, 20 years.
Most of them were mandated in the 80s. Because it was extremely noisy, and you ended up the weekend with a 60 minutes.
The winning trophy that was first won by Bugatti by Williams in 1988. Similar, hopefully, win today, not with a Bugatti, maybe a Ferrari. And the cup is in there, given to the club president by the widow
of Torres is Bruce Stobbs, again in a Type 35, but on the line, 211 is Rupert Marks in Family Brescia. Rupert's got a
Type 59.
He's got a Type 59 B. Bugatti type built. I mean, they started with a simple 35 up to the 35A, which is a 1.5 litre. All sorts of variations to suit various race classes in amateur racing. They were a very artistic family.
In 1935, put together what he thought was a drawing of types.
Where the French doors, the monster, it's got, when you were talking about the gear change, it's got 3 on the tree. What does 3 on the tree mean? You can never get it while the car is moving.
The family took it across to North America. They completed a North American tour racing at Daytona, Laguna, Road America and Watkins Glen, and driving coast to coast between the events.
From Caroline, during that fortnight.
You've got to be fairly small to climb in, let alone live in it. gave up sleeping in a tent when I was about 19. I bet you did too, Chris. The icebox, our tiny machine, has departed to another world, as indeed the commentary box is slowly sliding down. Victorious. There's a definite lean. There's only one nesting box in here this year. I haven't seen any. In a without Christopher and Marcus, went to single seaters, which is gasping to hear the
Yes, we've actually, Chris is just going for a cup of tea, and we've got some interesting stuff here. Mark 1 Escort. Carol Nichols is heading towards the finish, and on the line I've got a rather delightful horse, 911 RS, at 6, air cool, what's
I mean, this probably was the pinnacle of that particular period, and it still is if you want what it was. To race and enjoy it. I mean, what is not nice to look at? What sort of brake horsepower would that?
That one will probably be around.
Lots of grunts, particularly coming up at Torres, Apex coming through, and down to the bottom, coming up to Pard, nicely coming to Pard, a little fraction wide. The line now.
45.98 for Dave Robertson, the McLaren. We've got Mark Maynard on the hill. It's a very special from Maynard Racing Engines, of course. Not many of these left, and then that will be followed by 54, which is the Rover SD Kevin.
He also drives the opposite element of that, which is a little brescia too. So, smile on his face. He certainly enjoys something that V8 round.
Yes.
Nice to go with.
Dave Roberts actually. John Langley did a 60.70, and as you say, Mark Brett did a 57.32. Pick up those, and I'm just looking there for David Slade. So, yeah, so we now move on.
Number 77 I have, Steve Milward, Lotus Land S3. In this class, magnificent, virulent, sparkly blue with two stripes running from her nose to her
engine, 1800 Toyota, and very rapid, but the Elises are incredibly quick too, aren't they? They're setting class records all over our hills.
This car, Marcus, is going at lunchtime. He bought at auction fairly recently, and the reason it went for the price it did was that they couldn't start it, so he bought it for some $7.5 million. He's been commentating for years in the most extraordinary races, but he told a story at lunchtime, which
Can we save that one for a second, because
Yep,
we
okay.
have got the Paul Matty Lotus racing cars, and sat on the line with Malcolm Thorne. Malcolm Thorne could be one of the quickest here today, and we have it's the time 35. It's all happening.
Yeah, there's several top there in the
Excellent. Well, I've got a time of Sarah Thorne at 52.08. Malcolm Thorne heading up towards the finish. 76 for June Mattis, so three very close times there. Stephen Palmer just getting towards the finish. So we got a 47.98 for Stephen Palmer. My goodness me, so we've still got a couple of the... Okay, so we are now in Walton. Kevin Bryant did a 62.21. David Giddon is not finished yet. He has now 51.49.
The Triumphs, that's the big TR7 V8, which is Alistair Black. Bags of torque, hasn't it? Just brilliant for hill climbing.
Roger McEwen heading towards the finish. He's going to do a time of... Oh, come on, finish. There we go. Still not
We've
finished.
got one off. We've got a TR7 in the barrier at Pardon. Braking late, skated across the gravel.
John Cavendish did a 55.93, Martin Saunders.
Verbally anyway, and talk to you again soon.
Excellent. Right, so Clyde Buffy is heading towards the finish. Sarah's about halfway up the hill.
I don't know, you got to see the camera.